Welcome to the revolution. It's a wonderful revolution today. The revolution has been going on since slavery came to an end, since women were given the vote. The revolution has been going on since we could buy a beer in the restaurant. The revolution is going on since we can say any four-letter word we want, and there isn't some religious nut bar saying we shouldn't. Oh, wait, that's happening all the time. Oh, well, revolution needs a little book. But you got to realize it. We're revolting, and for good reason. Slavery needed to be ended. The women did need the vote. We shouldn't have priests saying that you can beat your wife if she's disobedient. Yes, the Christians. Yes, that's what the Bible's about. Come on, let's be real. The revolution has been against hate. And there's always been these haters. And now they're on mainstream news. They're in the government. They're in the corporations. The greed, obviously, in front of us. Every grocery store dripping with greed and hatred of humanity. Some foreign corporations, Loblaws and Walmart, allowed to take all of our profit out of the country while causing children and seniors to go hungry. And Justin Trudeau defends them and says, that's fine, do nothing. You think we need a revolution? We need a revolution against the greed of the grocery stores, the gas pumps. We need a revolution against the greed of the power companies that are allowed to monopolize millions of homes and jack up prices to make people house poor, couch poor, just poor. But the revolution must extend. We are not like the political parties. CFTG is about the left wing and the right wing. We need both wings to fly up as humanity, to solve things and cure cancer. We want our flying cars. We want a cure for heart attack and strokes. They want weapons. Hundreds of billions of dollars in loans for weapons that we don't need to kill people we don't know. And we don't have water. We don't have the cure for cancer. I do not have my flying car. But they have hatred. And they argue with each other. They put up these things. We hate them. We hate them. They're wrong. We're right. Listen to us. Reject them. No. We're going to respect both of you. We're going to learn from both of you. And we're going to undo your greed and hatred. Because we have stepped beyond the final thing that we need to revolt against. We have stepped beyond the fear. We know they take out high-definition cameras and focus it on one person being violent, one person being stupid. And they say that is an indicator of what society it is. It is not. You are showing us one person being violent out of a million. That's a statistical anomaly. You're showing and focusing on that one person pulling the trigger. They are statistical anomaly. You aren't dealing with the larger problem of endemic violence presented on mainstream as entertainment. You're not putting on the truth about the mainstream reality. Turn it on, and you get sitcoms built on nitpicking and hatred of humanity. You get dramas about police shows, about how sick all of society is, so they're brainwashing people to think sickness is normal. The revolution is against mainstream and reality TV. So innocuous, so entertaining, people striving for money and acting ridiculous on camera. They are presenting a tribe of greed and hate, our brains brainwashed into thinking it's normal. Just like reality TV, anything you do for what you have is justified. It's not. Reality TV is a lie. The government is a lie. The corporations are a lie. And the banks are profiting from financing it all. We need a revolution. As protected under Section 2 of the Canadian Charter of Rights and Freedoms using media described under International Fair Usage Copyright Law, we bring you adult radio and adult opinion. If you're too young and easily offended, turn the radio off. But if you can handle it, hang around. This is CFTG, the greatest radio station to grace the planet Earth, because we're not going to try and sell you anything. We're going to solve the world's problems. Are you interested? So once again, we ask you, strut across the pages of history with us while we face down the greed and the hatred. And remember, since we abolished slavery, since women got the vote, since Occupy, Idle No More, and Freedom Fridays, since Me Too and Black Lives Matter, we've been changing the world, and let me tell you, the change is continuing whether they like it or not. Right, now we're going to strut. We did invite you to strut across the pages of history like this.
All my friends know the low rider. The low rider is a little higher.
Right there, starting things off. Infinitely cool. Music from War and the Low Rider. Oh my gosh, it's cool to be around here today. The revolution is fully underway, okay? And ever since we abolished slavery, ever since women were allowed to vote and preachers were not allowed to preach, oh, go beat your wife because she's not obedient. The preacher is actually